Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about Windows Firewall, what it is, how it works, and how you can configure your own firewall rules to protect your system. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to boost your security knowledge, I think this video is for you. So let's get started. So a firewall is a security feature that acts like a gatekeeper for your computer. So it monitors all the data that's coming in and out of your system and decides whether to allow or block traffic based on security rules. This helps prevent cyber threats or hackers and malware from accessing your computer. Now I'm going to show you guys an image and I'm going to try to describe it as best as I can. So as you can see here, this is us or the users. This is the firewall, and here is the internet. Everything that's going on in the internet. So here, this person on the left is, as I said, is us, which are trying to access the internet. The firewall here is filtering the incoming and outgoing network traffic. So, what's the role of this firewall? Well, it allows safe traffic, which is this here, to go inside, well, inside it and outside it. So these dashed black arrows, so it allows safe traffic to pass through, letting users access legitimate websites and services. However, it also blocks potentially harmful traffic, which are the dashed red arrows, such as connections from hackers or suspicious websites. And so on the right side here, we have the servers, which represent trusted websites. As you can see, there are the black dashed arrows, uh, and also, as I said, the hacker here, which represents the malicious threats. Now, why does this matter? Because without a firewall, our computer, so if this wasn't here, like it didn't exist, our computer would be directly exposed to cyber threats. Firewall monitors and filters traffic to prevent uh, unauthorized access while allowing safe communication. Now we need to understand firewall rules. Now, firewalls work using something called rules. These rules tell Windows which network connections are allowed and which are blocked. You can customize these rules to control internet access for specific applications, ports, or even IP addresses. Now I can show you guys an example here. So say you want to block a suspicious application from sending data out. For this you would create an outbound rule. Or maybe you want to allow remote desktop connections, and for this you would set up an inbound rule. Now there are two main types of firewall rules. We have inbound rules, which control traffic coming into your computer. These are important for services that need external access, like remote desktop or game servers. And also, we have outbound rules, and these control traffic leaving your computer. These help prevent unwanted applications from sending data out. And now that we understand the basics, let's configure some firewall rules. Now, over here on our Windows machine, we press Windows R, and you guys need to type this, or basically just search for Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security. So what I plan on doing here is uh, ICMP echo requests can come through from devices. So if I ping my device, the Windows device that you guys just saw, as you can see here, the pings are going through because there isn't an inbound rule in my firewall that stops these ICMP pings. So I will show you how to stop this through a firewall rule. So you guys need to go to inbound rules, go to new rule, you then go to custom, choose next. Then after this you will go to choose a program or port, but I'm gonna leave it as all programs. And then here protocol type is the ICMP v4 and customize it here. Specific ICMP types, which is the echo request. Choose next. Leave it as any IP address. Block the connection and leave them as they are by default. Give the name like echo request stop firewall rule. And now as you can see here that it's working, it's we have created it. Now if we go and ping the device again, there will not be any pings going on because the firewall is filtering them. And this same way you guys can create an outbound rule, the same way that we created the inbound rule. However, I'm going to show you how to create an outbound rule for specifying something after I show you something first. As you guys saw now, we were blocking the ping requests coming from our Kali machine into our Windows machine. Now, if I go and run this again, as you can see, like no pings are coming through. So no replies from our Windows machine are coming through. So if you guys want to see what your firewall is blocking, you can enable firewall logging. So if you go to your Windows Defender firewall with advanced security, you right click here and go to properties. And then go to domain profile, private profile and public profile, go down here to logging. Select the file path where you want to save this log file and make these things here as yes. Do it for all three of them, the same thing, so here yes as well, the same file path. The same file path as well. And now if you go OK here, now you will need to go to File Explorer if you want to see the log file that's recording whatever's like happening. Click on File Explorer. And here, click on the search bar and go to this path. Here you will see these two files. So unfortunately you cannot click this text file from where we are located because you will need administrator access to open this on the notepad. So if I double click on this, you guys will see that I cannot access it. You see? I need administrator permission. However, I can do this. I can copy the file and I can just paste it on a desktop. Now I will I will continue, so I'm giving it like administrator permission now that I'm clicking continue. And now that the file is copied, here is everything. So this is the IP address of our Kali Linux machine, I think. Yep. And this is our machine that's getting pinged. So received, received, received. So it's recording everything. Now, one last thing I wanted to show you guys is how to block a website that you or your kids shouldn't access. Or that you don't want your kids or yourself to access anymore. And I'm talking about like bad websites, like I don't know, like adult websites. So we can create a firewall rule that stops us from accessing the websites that we specify. First, we will need to grab the IP address of the website that we want to block, and we can do this by opening cmd or the command prompt, and then typing the following. I'm gonna use Facebook as an example, but you guys can write the name of any website, and then you will choose the IPv4 address of Facebook, which is this here, and copy it. Now that you've copied it, you will need to block the IP address in the Windows firewall. So we will need to open the Windows Defender firewall with advanced security. First of all, let me show you that I can access Facebook. As you can see, I can access Facebook here. So now, if I check for, well, we will need to go to the Windows Defender firewall first. And here, you guys will need to go to Outbound rules, then select the new rule, select Custom, Next, All Programs. Here, you leave them as default. And here, which remote IP addresses does this rule apply to? You will select these IP addresses, go here, Add, paste the IP address of Facebook, click Next, block the connection, leave this 3 as by default, give it a name, Facebook blocked, and click Finish. Now it's here. So if we go back and refresh the website, your internet access is blocked. Firewall or antivirus software may have blocked the connection. Yeah, so now you cannot access it no matter how many times it tries to connect. And yeah, that's it for this project. Now you know how to configure firewall rules and monitor block traffic. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more cybersecurity content, and let me know in the comments what topics you would like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.